Okay guys, literally just finished recording the last video, straight into trade negotiations with Jeff in our Beers League. I was trying to offload Nuke, DeAndre Hopkins, and I was looking for, I think it was the 113 and the 206. Jeff responded fairly swiftly, explained he wasn't interested in Agecliff guys, rightly so. Same mindset of myself, and he countered off asking for Darnell Mooney. Now again, Darnell Mooney, good young talented player, not a lot of competition for targets in Chicago. Anyway, there was a lot of negotiation went on, and eventually we went for, I gave up Darnell Mooney and my 2023 second, and I acquired this year's 113 and this year's 206. Now I think we can all say pretty much the 206, next year's second, middle second. I know it's a great loaded class, but I don't know how deep it is. I'm honest enough to admit that. I know it's very loaded at the top. So I think the 206 and a 2023 second, bearing in mind you're waiting a year as well, I think that's a fair scratch. So that leaves us with Darnell Mooney for the 113. As I say, Darnell Mooney is a very talented young wide receiver. He's at Chicago. He's got a new quarterback in Justin Fields. Allen Robinson's departed in free agency. So unless they take someone in the draft, and from where they're picking, we don't think they're going to get one of the top 4 or 5 talent, but you never know. So I think he's going to be a target magnet. I think he's going to be a PPR machine. And if I was selling Darnell Mooney straight up, I'd probably be looking for somewhere between 110, 111 and the 113. If I was buying him, I'd probably be looking to buy him for somewhere between the 112, 113 and the 202, 203 vicinity. So I think we pretty much both hit a happy medium there at the 113. I'm going to be honest, throughout the negotiation I didn't once look at a trade calculator. Trade calculators are a very handy guide, very useful tool, but sometimes some of the numbers they come up with are absolutely silly, especially the cheap and nasty basic ones. I do have a few recommendations myself, but I don't want to advertise anyone. So yeah, I think it was a good fair deal. Jeff told me during negotiations, I think that was a bit of a slip up by him, that he was actually a Bears fan as well. Now me being honest Dave, I didn't use that to my advantage, kept the same price, kept the same asking price. I told him there wasn't much room for manoeuvre. We were both quite happy with the deal. I think a good deal for both of us. Jeff got his guy. As I say, ideally I want the 111. But I think with the hours and hours and hours of scouting and assessment that I've done, that with those 2 picks I'll find at least one replacement. Hope so.